Hello children, welcome to another session of Storytime with me. I'm Miss Seema and you're watching Seema Storytime. Children, none of us are very happy when there are too many changes which come to our lives. The most common ones are maybe you move houses or when you change schools. Those are the times when we're always very anxious that whether it'll be fine, whether I can make more friends, whether everybody will accept me. So there are too many questions that go through our minds, and then we feel that no, I don't want any changes, it's better wherever I am. Well, in today's story, Kevin the koala, so the name of the story is The Koala Who Could. So his name is Kevin, and he is always going through the same feeling. He doesn't want to have any changes in his life. He just wants to remain the same. His friends keep telling him that, Kevin, you need to change, you need to come down. But he is not very sure about it. But then one day, suddenly, something happens. A huge surprise for Kevin. What is that surprise? What happens? Do you want to know? I want to know. So we are going to go ahead and read the story. That is The Koala Who Could. Let's read the story, children.
The name of the story is The Koala Who Could by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. In a wonderful place at the breaking of dawn, where the breezes were soft and the sunshine was warm, a place where the creatures ran wild and played free, a koala called Kevin clung to a tree. A nicer grey fellow you never would meet, as soft as a soft thing for ear tufts to feet. His favourite way to relax in the sun was to cling to a nap and to munch a leaf bun. He was terribly good at all these three things. Yes, Kevin was king of the staying still kings. You see, high up was safe since he liked to slow pace, while the ground down below seemed a frightening place. Too fast and too loud and too big and too strange. Nope, Kevin preferred not to move nor to change. So he clung to his tree and he knew how to do, and was never too keen to try anything new. So when Wombat stopped by and shouted one day, "Hey Kevin, why don't you come down here and play?" I think, he replied, I should stay on my plant. I'm busy right now. No, I'm sorry, I can't. Why not? Cried the roots, who liked the idea. Yes, why? Called the dingoes. You have nothing to fear. But Kevin, who wasn't the do things quick sort, said, I have clinging to do, but thanks for the thought. As Kevin sat watching them chaffer and share, a part of him wished he could join in down there. But he knew he'd miss home in the dark and the late. The whole thing was risky. Adventure could wait. Whatever the invite, he'd always say no. Oh dear, it seemed Kevin just couldn't let go. So his life was the same no matter the day. The weeks came and went and the months rolled away. And Kevin stayed still while the world moved around until he awoke to a worrying sound. Tap, tap, the sound went. Well, this was a blow. Tap, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Oh no! Uncling, the crowd called that had gathered below. Leap and we will catch you. Just let yourself go. But Kevin was scared. Let go? No, I shan't. I won't, clung on Kevin. Oh dear, I just can't. Whoomp! Down came the tree with a cracking and pinging, crash and a wallop, with Kevin still clinging. Kevin, he carefully opened one eye and looked up at the love staring down from the sky. Then one claw by one claw he slowly unclung. He felt springy and light and happy and young. The worst he could think of had now come to pass, and he was just fine. Why, he felt quite first class. So when Wombat held out a most welcoming paw, Kevin, he didn't hold back any more. When Dingo asked, "Now will you come to play?" the crowd all joined in with the "What do you say?" And even though this wasn't part of his plan, Kevin replied, "Yes, I think that I can." And Kevin from then on was always can do. Because life can be great when you try something new. The end.
Well, children. So it was the woodpecker who was tapping on the tree, and the tree was going to fall down with koala on top of that. And did you realize that Kevin was not ready to give up? All his friends kept telling him, come down, it is fine, we will hold you, we will catch you. And then finally, when he comes down, he felt that it was so nice. It was so springy, everything was so good, isn't it? Children, that's exactly what happens. Like, we all are going through a very tough time right now in the pandemic, and there's so much of change which has come in our lives. But then we have all got used to the new normal, and we all feel that it is okay to have something new in your lives, isn't it? Exactly, that's what Kevin felt. Children, it was a wonderful story. I loved it. I'm sure you loved it too. Please let us know what kind of stories you want us to read for you, and we will be very, very happy to do that. With that thought, we'll come to the end of another exciting story session with me, children. We are going to come back again with more stories. Till then, from our story room, it's a bye-bye. See you soon.